Here we go, surf fans. Welcome back to the North Shore of Oahu. We are at Haleiwa, a.k.a. Ali'i Beach Park. Chris Cote here with Ross Williams. This is the Hawaiian Pro. Round 1, Heat 9 in the water as we speak out here at Haleiwa. And here we go, straight into it. V.Bernardo, strong surfer out of Brazil on his backhand. We've seen the left starting to open up for our competitors. These are 27-minute heats. Top 2 surfers will advance through. Third and fourth place surfer, well, they'll pack it up, head on home.
Makaha side, west side of Oahu, so I know they're proud of him over there, and he's got a big future.
Here's your goofy footer in green, N.Hill. N.Hill looking to get something going here, building up speed. Could find the ramp, he does, goes to the air. Oh, gets that front 3, nearly the full 540 for N.Hill. That has to be the air of the event so far. Flying from the lip to the flats, N.Hill will be on the board in a big way to start this heat.
After that air, yeah. Because anyone would. It felt good for him. You can see this wave, not much to offer. So right here, he's just biding his time, little cutback. There he sees a ramp, bang, all the way around. That was what was cool about it. Again, it doesn't always have to be about height or the distance. One was the full rotation. That's what made it cool.
20:43 to go here. This heat starting off quick. This is S.Paishon, nice snap. Comes around that section, a little late hit, gets the foam climb. This wave kind of dissipates in front of him. He's going to stick with it. Sometimes that way inside, that wave can kind of perk up against electric surfing from the outside all the way to the inside from S.Paishon, and right behind him, D.Van, surfer out of South Africa. He got 5th at the HIC Pro, so a hell of a way to start his North Shore competitive season.
Usually you're just born with a style, and this one's unique. See how he holds his arms kind of central. He almost lets his body whip around it, but he holds his arms up high in the air. So I just like looking at styles. Everyone surfs a little different.
I went like a little bit bigger, I think, on the closeout, but I think that's what got me the higher score. And yeah, I'm really stoked to make the heat.
And you sounded really stoked as we were catching up between this interview. You said, actually, this is your first time to Hawaii, and this is your first Triple Crown, so you've got to be elated with that first heat win. What are you going to do for the rest of the day?
Yeah, it's amazing being here, and first time here, it's a dream come true.
Kind of break the ice, traveling to the North Shore, just win a nice little heat at Haleiwa, blast in air, turn some heads, so things are good.
Speaking of airs, V.Bernardo is really good at them. And if he gets the section, watch out, especially on his backhand is with him. So we'll see if V.Bernardo can capitalize in there. Here's a quick one from S.Paishon. So Sheldon making quick work of that right-hander. Bad landing, snapped his femur in 2016. So pretty rad that he can come back straight into competition, blast that 540 at the beginning of this heat like nothing ever happened, absolutely unafraid. So more to come from N.Hill, your current leader. But this is D.Van. He just dropped to 2nd place, that the score did come through for Noah. He got a 7.33 on his first wave, and he followed that up with a 3.17. We've got a heat on our hands, Ross.
I like the way he surfs. So there's a lot of smooth carves, but nothing super critical. So we'll see where the judges go with that. That, on the other hand, was a great wave, especially that angle there. You can see from the front view how tall that wave was.
Judges notice, and they are students of the game as well. So while the surfers progress, the judges progress at the same time frame. So they know what's up with all this modern surfing, but of course, when surfers display power and flow like we're seeing right now from S.Paishon, they'll get rewarded. So the hard part for a judge is to decipher, okay, we just seen Sheldon do 4 nice turns down the line, real smooth, throwing a lot of spray, a lot of power.
And I was wondering about this score. I'm not 100% positive if they dropped it yet, but we talked about the difference between that one big air for N.Hill on the left and a lot of nice carbs here from Bretta Shelds. Again, we talked about a huge fan favorite here, local boy from Hawaii, to decipher between 1 maneuver and 4.
And here we go. This is D.Van again. One quick snap. It wasn't a critical section on a bigger wave. So you're looking at the wave still, again, in that chest, a head high. That wave was overhead for D.Van. So there's still some meat out there for these surfers to work with.
We're crazy. The guys will still tag the lip in there, but look for these corners to get a little sharper.
It's a quick up and down for N.Hill. Just took off a little bit behind that traditional Haleiwa takeoff section.
David, kind of on the best waves of the heat.
V.Bernardo now answering back. Beautiful fins free snap. You saw how weightless he got on that finishing turn. So that was really impressive. The speed in which he linked the combo, snap straight into the bottom turn, up into the lip, had that, you know, free fall kind of exit, but made it look so controlled and precise. So we'll see what they throw out for this score.
Well, it's not easy. You know, you can collect points by kind of adding maneuver after maneuver, or you get points in a hurry by doing something like that right there. And I will say a bit of fortune error for Victor, because that second section was money. You know, it was nice and hollow. It had good shape. So what does that mean? It was a critical section.
Yeah, speaking of good rights, one of the bigger sets we've seen of the morning here, it's going to be V.Bernardo, who just jumped into the lead with his last score. So he's got a 7.37 and a 5.9, and bam, right there, going upside down, straight up into the lip, blasting his tail, doing exactly what the judges want to see done. V.Bernardo getting inverted, blowing the tail in his finishing maneuver. Hard not to get excited.
I love it, Chris. You go. That was worth that energy right there, because
worth it.
Look at that nice slice. But right here, this is a drop wallet. That is just a classic drop wallet. He laid back, pushed his legs out there, so just a full-blown power move, old school as you like.
Swings wide on him.
Well, Sheldon has priority, so he let that one go. He didn't like the look of it, so Noah Hill sees a left.
This is where Noah Hill got that big 540, and he does it again almost. Not quite getting the finish there.
Van's Triple Crown.
Thanks, Ian Folke on the sand there. And guess what, Ross? The tickets are free.
$3.99.
The beach is open. Come on down.
And there's good food around. The sun is out. We've had a lot of rain, Chris. The last 2 months, I feel like it's just been raining nonstop. So it's a super pretty day.
Right in there. He only needs a 617. We know how good Sheldon surfs. He can do that on one wave. Can he do it on this wave? It's a smaller wave. He's got to hope for a big, spectacular finish. One more quick snap. So again, you said it, Ross. He picked off a smaller left on his earlier wave. Another smaller left there. To get a 617 is by no means easy. You have to make the wave do most of the work for you today. Don't count him out just yet. He needs a 617. We know what he has in his arsenal, but again, just a smaller wave. I never count anyone out, even on a wave like this. I mean, this thing could give him something special at the inside. He's grinding it out. I mean, you're seeing how good he is.
Yeah. He's got flow. You can see he's got some speed in his turns. I think he's definitely got the talent to win this heat. Just a small mental error there, taking off in smaller waves. So maybe if Sheldon watches his heat back, he'll take those little baby steps, a little lesson from each heat, and take it to sunset.
Hill's in third priority. D.Van Seal's in second priority, so he's able to hold off Noah Hill on this left, which was a wise decision. Noah has been hammering that left. So again, for Noah, he's going to look back at the second air attempt. Yep. Your hands have to leave the rail before the horn blows.
Brutal.
So right there, the horn comes too quick. So V.Bernardo comes through with a dominant performance, getting a high 8 and a high 7. Surfer out of Brazil is going to get the win with surfer out of South Africa. D.Van Seal in second. We'll be back with more action. You're watching the Hawaiian.